Today we're going to take a look at principles of design, both unity and variety together. And that's a good idea because you can't really work with just one at a time. These two work together. So let's start with unity. Sometimes they refer to it as harmony. What is it? Combining the different parts of the artwork in order to make the whole have a feeling of cohesion and order. Now, this can be done through repetition or patterning of the elements of art used within the artwork, a consistent rule of proportion, a motif, or an application of the media in a particular style throughout the work, which sounds kind of confusing. So if you simplify that, it's basically the opposite of creating variety. You want everything to seem similar. Having too much unity in a piece of artwork makes it very bland and lifeless. You have to be careful about how much you're putting in there. Let's take a look at the painting shown here by Van Gogh. In it, Van Gogh is limiting his color palette here to blues, yellows, and greens. That is known as an analogous color harmony, and that kind of harmony makes it feel like everything belongs together. His impasto style of painting also creates a consistent texture and mark throughout the entire piece. Many of the curving shapes are repeated throughout the clouds, hills, bushes, and the field. And there is this diagonal line that he uses to make the horizon in this artwork. And that is mirrored again in the edge of the field, which follows that same path. Now, this is not a completely uniform piece because he does include variety in this, and he's doing that through the use of the cypress tree, which he mentions in the title. That is got a very unique shape out of everything in the entire piece, and it has a very dark value, very different than most of the values he's using throughout the whole thing. This creates a focal point, which we'll talk about in other videos, and it also is his variety. Now, what is variety? Well, variety is creating elements of art within a work that are different from each other and may even be unique to the piece. That's what creates variety. Now, when an artist creates variety, it adds interest to the work and helps establish a possible focal point. Having too much variety can make an artwork too busy and chaotic, making it difficult for the viewer to focus on anything in particular. This piece, this painting by Kandinsky, is created using many unique elements to create a high amount of variety in it. In this, a wider range of colors are present, and they create many unique organic shapes in that background. His lines are traveling every which way through the painting, some crisscrossing others, as his fences and buildings and cannons all seem to kind of overlap each other, and it feels very chaotic. However, amongst all this chaos, he does have to have some unity. So he grouped his subjects together. You can see that there are buildings in smaller groups near the top of the painting. The cannons are paired up together in the bottom, and he also has a similar size to all of his different shapes, even though they're all different and organic and very unique. They all are about the same size, and that's what gives this piece some unity. So you really want to make sure that you're combining unity and variety. A successful work of art needs to have both unity and variety. Now, this does not mean they have to be equally balanced, as we saw. Having both principles present within the work makes for a cohesive artwork that also has interest in life. I hope this helps clear up a little bit about how to work with these, and that you can start putting this together in your work or seeing it in other artwork right away. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. You can also subscribe to SturbArt to be notified of the latest video uploads and to help support the channel. Keep learning, creating, and inspiring.